So I know it. So I know. Welcome back to the podcast, our weekly episodes. Hopefully, if I get my together. Well, yeah, until I have exams. Today we're going to be talking about Earth, but like hollow Earth, flat Earth, cube Earth, all of these Earth.
I've never heard of cube Earth. I'll be honest, never heard of that.
I'm not gonna lie, never heard of that. But
I ain't got no notes today. I was just thinking of multiple shapes. But anyway,
shapes and sizes. Yeah.
We'll be talking about Earth, but before we get to that, how are you two? You two good? I haven't spoken to you guys in a while.
Yeah, man. I'm good.
Long time
no see. I'm good. How's things? How's you guys' week? Anything interesting happening?
Yeah. Not really. I mean, just Bojo today gave us a little speech. What are your thoughts on that? We'll be able to see each other from the
20 something. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really know it.
So it's the one in March, end of March, right? 29th of March, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, but the 8th of March is just for schools and stuff.
Yeah, and uni.
So if I was in your
Is it uni as well?
No, I don't think so. I think it's only for
I saw something about 2 households or something, like you can meet 2 people or something can meet outdoors.
Yeah, like
maybe, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So is it one other person from another household that can meet?
Yeah. So like you two can meet or something like that if you wanted to. Like you go outside and kick some ball or whatever.
No, we can't kick the ball though. I don't think that's allowed.
But how are you allowed to meet?
29th. I swear there's like nothing to do. I swear you can only go and meet them on like a...
Wait.
I don't know what it was, but it was a bit...
Let me check Lad Bible.
The 8th is more The 8th is more for schools, right? Well,
organised outdoor sports allowed to resume.
On the 8th?
No, on the 29th.
Okay, I'm talking about 8th.
The 8th.
Wait, let me just...
Because the 8th one is... I'm confused.
Yeah, recreational exercise outdoors with your own household or one person from another household. So, yeah.
On the 8th?
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
That's all right, isn't it?
Right. It's not
no, we can all attend the funeral. Oh,
that's great. Quite... Not planning on any time soon, innit? So
I hope not, yeah.
I hope not, actually. Yeah.
Touch wood, innit? Touch wood, yeah. You know, does someone make you do this as well when you get touch wood and you touch your head? Is that just...
I mean, if there's no wood around, then
yeah.
I touched something else, but we don't need to talk about that. Anyways, so I think we should talk about Earth, guys.
Oh my days. No, is there nothing else to go over? Is there nothing else to go over?
As in, football doesn't exist in it, so I don't know what that is.
Soccer.
Agaash, you haven't actually caught up on here. Champions Leagues and
I don't watch soccer like that.
Always keen. Guys, go check the tapes. Yeah. I did predict this. It's gonna.
I don't watch soccer. Well, Harish, both of us, we can't really say anything.
Yeah, but as in, we mobbed up Leipzig and I'm alright. I can take a loss in the derby.
You lot are playing. Last week's football, innit? Let's talk about the future, innit? We got 2 Champions League games tomorrow. We got big one, Atletico, Chelsea.
What we saying? I'm saying a 0-0. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's a
boring game.
Pure German. He's a fake German as well.
Terrorism.
It's awful football. 3 at the back. Should be a draw. And then the other one is Bayern tomorrow again. They should handle that.
Yeah, 4-0, 5-0, them ones.
Yeah, something like that. But they're not doing too well recently, so
big team
never know that.
Champions League, though, innit? So.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. PSG lost to Monaco the other day, but still beat.
Yeah. And then we have City should handle that. They're pretty good at winning these days, aren't they, Kel? You want to talk about that?
Holding on to 1-0 leads.
As in, I mean, I don't know how the only goal you concede is header from Sterling.
Header.
We should have got peppered about 4-0, but yeah. It's right.
That's what us Northwest London guys do. Get the job done.
Sorry, he's a tap-in merchant, yeah? And he can't even do
London
that. So let's
FC.
just move on.
You know, Sterling got me watching like old Liverpool Sterling highlights. Like it's really that bad now. I can't lie. I've stopped watching like current football. I'm watching old highlights now. You know, when football gets to that point, it's like, yeah, I've had enough.
I've been doing that for 5 years, man. There's that, and then Real Madrid. Real Madrid have only 11 fit players. You know that. They don't
I saw that. I saw some. What is it like? What's it that again?
They don't complain about injuries like
really, because we know what Madrid fans are saying. Yeah, because we're in England and Madrid fans.
Right. I'm just saying. I ain't heard much. complaints like you lot.
I mean, that is La Liga, though, isn't it?
It's
a bit of a
that's the league,
difference.
fam, innit?
Just
That's the
gonna-
league.
Yeah.
Carragher responded to the fans very, very good. He gave a little nice piece today on Sky, basically saying how like you have to stop making excuses now, and I back that. Like, there's a point where you say, yeah, you can't lose four at home, four on the road, four in the row, like four in a row at home. Yeah, you can't. Like, it's not acceptable. Innit? You know, we started with 10 Champions League winners against Everton, yeah. Except Kabak, everyone else won a Champions League.
I think the excuse you can give is your defense, but like other than that, like I know you're missing Henderson in midfield, right? And you need that to supply the front three and whatnot. And if not, they're not going to score.
It's a domino thing, isn't it? But yeah,
exactly. But then there's still you have these top class players in it up top. They need to at least.
Yeah, you got Kabak, man. Should be doing better. You got Kabak now.
He's cold. He's cold. I can't lie. Don't respect my guy. Respect my guy. And then Nat Phillips is very good as well. I don't know why he doesn't play in it, but that's just
You watch comps of him and you think he's good, yeah?
And that's a comps, bro. The guy's played about 5 games. How are you gonna get comps out of 5 games?
I played 1 game. That's a genuine game I've seen.
So West Ham.
Nah, he played against Everton.
Yeah, but hasn't he played against West Ham? His best game was probably West Ham. Both games. He's very good.
Okay.
But
I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's cold and it's cold. But Rice Williams is in the bin, innit? But it's okay.
I saw that Van Dijk video you posted today. Got me a bit.
Yeah, I saw you retweet as well. I was like,
yeah, it's cold.
Got you a bit what?
What?
It got you a bit what?
Yeah, like high top. What are you trying to do, fam? What are we doing?
No. I just
what you want to...
Wrong platform, Carl. Wrong platform. I can lie to you.
Take that somewhere else, innit?
What else? Anything else interesting like outside of? I feel like we talk about football too much, and like the people that don't watch football might be like, oh,
can't lie, I don't care. They have to listen to it anyway. Innit? They clicked on the video. They've got to a couple.
What's your average watch time saying, Agaash? Do people just?
I actually don't know. No. Like the other one was. I know Will's one was like 20 something. So it's like, as long as they get halfway, I don't care, innit? And you get me the views, I don't really care. It's all for bands at the end of the day, so we can watch in the future.
The Russian spies watch the whole thing though, and every second.
I have, most of my views are Russian and American.
But
I mean, other than England, it's
what Americans are clip. What Americans?
Putin's army.
It's the Trump video. It's the Trump video I put. That little clip.
Oh yeah.
I put Trump in the title and then.
Oh yeah, clickbait everyone. Isn't it?
Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the main topic today. Earth. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think us three know the Earth is round, right? We all.
Yeah. It's round.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not round, bro. It's a triangle, fam. You look nuts.
Alright, Shane, go on.
No, I'm joking. Relax. Okay. Yes, it's a sphere. You've seen. There's literally pictures from space of the Earth. There's video footage. Yes, I don't understand how people can say flat Earth. Personally, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But we'll talk about that.
Tell us about your hollow Earth theory, because you're so eager. You're like, oh my god, hollow Earth. I didn't even get the book out. I was gonna put out like a list of things. You're at hollow Earth. I didn't even get my book out. I need to know what you're trying to chat about.
This is first of all, disclaimer. This is all based on one TikTok I saw. Yeah, so just take it for what it is.
That's crazy, man.
But so this is the story. Yeah, there's a guy, and his name was Admiral Richard Byrd, Byrd. Okay, so this guy went on an expedition to Antarctica. Okay, and he made a few trips there, but one of the trips he went to the South Pole, and he said that he saw a big hole in the snow, in the ice, right? And he literally apparently, right, in his private like diary, he said that he explored it, or some sort of or he just looked, I don't know what, and there was a more advanced civilization, or with deep down within the inside of Earth. Obviously, that's but it's quite an interesting theory. And if you think about it, the idea that we don't know what's inside the Earth is more realistic than saying that the Earth is flat, because we can't actually explore the inside. Like everyone says, oh, there's
we know like there's layers of the Earth. Now you do it in like
but we know that it gets hot, but there's literally like 4,000 kilometers like downwards to go to the middle, and we've only been down like 8,000 or like something like really small. So like we can't for sure say what's actually inside.
What are
Yeah,
you
so-
That's quite
thinking
interesting.
is done there? Because you obviously you I mean the way you're speaking about it, you're also a bit you're confused. I don't know. You may think
very
that's
I don't know, man,
the idea.
because
You're sort of supporting it in the way you're speaking about it. I personally don't think anything can survive down in
Sounds like
Earth
you, yeah.
at that heat.
I feel
or
like there
anything.
could be like bacterial like stuff that is actually surviving, like extreme bacteria and stuff, but I don't necessarily think there's creatures in there, innit? Like, let's be honest. So, but it was just interesting to me.
I think
quite a,
the equivalent of that is the whole. Oh God, the equivalent of that is the whole like we haven't explored the ocean sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that sort of thing you're reminding me of. But like, I mean,
Yeah, but it just like begs a different question. It like, oh, like there's so much unknown in it about
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
every day. It's just like, oh, you kind of just have to assume that so and so actually is. But I guess you are
Yeah.
right. If there's one thing that you guys like, so if there's one thing that you like unknown thing that isn't like a question in society today, what is that? What's that one question you want to find? Are you just like, oh, what's at the bottom of the ocean or what's in the middle of the earth? Like another type of those questions.
I want to know what's
aliens.
in Area 51.
Aliens, Area 51. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
can't lie.
For
Yeah,
sure, bro. Let me go in there. Let me have a tour. Let me see them spaceships and that. You know, I want to see.
Let's
all
go
of that.
raid it. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were thinking. Remember there was that whole Facebook thing. Yeah. That's dope. I thought the whole Hollow Earth thing was the whole the thing something to do with north, like how the when you put a compass out when you do north, it doesn't directly point to the exact north point or something like that. Like it fluctuates or something, and then this
Yeah,
guy,
it's something to do with that, and anomalies in like with compasses, and like apparently like there's entrances to inside the Earth on each pole, north and south. Apparently, theory. You know.
And it's faster to travel. Obviously, it's faster to travel. Like if you were to make a hole through Earth, you can get from one side of the Earth to the other. Because if you fly around it, it's like 20 something hours. From what I've researched.
I forgot to mention the guy that I was talking about. Not only did the government and everyone like suppress his what he was saying and stuff. What was the other thing I was going to say? Like they suppressed it, and the other thing is you can't fly over the Antarctic since like then. So that's one those are two reasons why people are like, whoa, like what's going on here? And it was very hard to find stuff on it as well when I googled it. Like you could hardly find anything. Even Wikipedia, like nothing. I had to like dig out. Yeah, it's quite weird.
It's like a BuzzFeed Untold video. You know what I'm talking about. You know what?
Yeah. It might be one of it already. Damn.
There's a National Geographic video on it though. Yeah.
Okay.
On YouTube. I'll send it to you. It's quite.
Let's not get it twisted in it. Like the Earth is.
It's not
spherical,
whatever. But
it's interesting to think what people can come up with and what they can supposedly.
It's bored, isn't it? Everyone's bored. Same thing with the whole flat Earth thing, bro. Like you're stupid if you think the Earth is flat. Let's be real.
Okay, no. There might be some flat earthers watching our video.
No, I don't care.
No, we don't care.
You know what confuses me the most? If you don't think the Earth is flat, but you openly know that all the planets around us. Like,
so how do you fly? Like
and the moon all round. How does that even make sense?
So where do you fall off?
We just stick. We're like upside down. We just carry on. You know. Pathetic.
So when you fly, you just go like in a straight line. Is that the theory? This is just the Earth, and you just go. Shh.
Yeah,
I don't understand. Yeah. That's sick, man. Imagine it was like that. That'd be pretty cool. If the Earth was flat, that'd be pretty cool. Though I can't lie.
No.
Yeah, it was.
So if
it's just like a whole life has been a lie. That's pretty cool.
If you're on a side of the Earth that is technically like the bottom of it, if you're looking from space, technically you're just upside down, but gravity is holding you. No.
Bro,
that's kind of cool.
The Earth's so like humongous that like it doesn't actually make a difference.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like I bet like if a GCSE physics student was watching this right now, they'd be like, these idiots. Like I'm sure.
Yeah.
We're trying a couple times, couple years. It was just breaking news. Earth is flat, and then we're just sitting there like, oh.
Yeah.
I doubt
Like,
it.
Agaash has got over 10 million subscribers to the 18 podcast.
You know, my PE teacher, in he actually genuinely believed the Earth is flat.
Bleep that out.
Yeah, say that.
Oh yeah. But he genuinely believed the Earth is flat, and he would like in our theory lessons, he'd be on the whiteboard and he'd just start showing us all these flight routes that like aren't allowed and stuff. And that's his whole theory, that there's a reason why you can't fly over these certain areas, and that the Earth is flat. And we were just sitting there laughing, like taking the piss out of him. And this guy's a genuinely, like, he's a smart guy. It's just funny, man. Like,
there's another thing. There's another thing, right? So, you know, when you look at the moon, it like you some days you get a crescent, some days you get a full moon and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know how that's created, right?
Yeah, DreamWorks.
Well, that's one of them. The other one is you know about the shadow, right?
Yeah.
So if the Earth was flat, then it wouldn't actually. That shape
Make
is
the
impossible.
shape. Yeah. No, I get that. So it's just
true.
It would just be like a line on the moon. So
it would just be like a straight line, and then
yeah. Just pathetic, man. Like what else did people say? Did you read into it? Like what people? Huh?
No, I mostly read into the Hollow Earth thing a little bit just earlier for like an hour. It's like a rabbit hole one.
Oh, must have been an hour. Oh.
An hour.
Okay, not an hour, like half an hour.
I've got notes.
I was watching videos.
What do they say? Because you know last week, before you sent me that TikTok on Hollow Earth, I didn't know anything about. I didn't even know that conspiracy existed.
Yeah, neither did I. So it's gone.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that until Kel was like flat. I mean, not flat. Sorry, Hollow Earth. I was like, what? Hollow? What? Yeah.
See, I got you thinking, guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's conspiracy, innit? Like people actually think you know. Are,
do you guys believe in any conspiracy theories? Like any, like outside of like a bit more feasible, but outside of Hollow Earth and what Earth is Earth, that Earth?
Does it have to be Earth related, or is it just anything? Any conspiracy?
In general, like everyday conspiracy theories.
I can change the title to now conspiracy episode.
Oh, then you'll get loads of views, man.
That's no, I'm joking. No. I'm definitely putting flat Earth. What is flat Earth? Is the Earth flat?
Like no, but here's why flat Earth. Here's why flat Earth is real.
No, exclamation question mark.
Yeah. Do you remember there's like remember there's like public videos? There's like it's like 18. Do you remember like Van Manta and like that age? Like it's Aria. They're the one that used to do public challenges, like throwing water at people and like telling people to drink. Yeah. It's not just like 18 plus in this.
Conspiracies. I don't know. What about you lot? You lot starting off. I hate getting questions.
There's a Corona one, isn't it? But I don't believe it. But there's obviously the Corona ones.
Do you guys know about
5G towers? 5G tower. How was that genuinely like? How?
I don't know. And then the whole the government trying to control you with the vaccine and whatnot. Well, yeah. Shut up, man. Get your vaccine, innit?
You guys know about Black the Ripper conspiracy theory?
No.
This is the guy that basically is one of the advocates, like, you know, like the 5G towers. He's saying that, you know, the world did apparently there's a theory like the government killed him off because he exposed about the 5G towers. And there's a whole cult of people that genuinely believe that this random guy, like, he was killed off because he exposed the 5G towers. Honestly, I actually don't know this because but let me see this. Black the Ripper, cause of death.
What are conspiracies do I?
Oh, was this the one with his own weed thing?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Dank of England. That's a very good name.
He died from a sudden heart attack at 32, apparently.
I mean, he does smoke weed, and he does, you know, and they're gonna blame it on the conspiracy, though. No?
I can't, like, when I was younger, I watched those BuzzFeed thingy videos. There's BuzzFeed Untold, and like it's a very good for anyone that wants anything interesting to watch on YouTube. Definitely check them out because it makes you think, and it's like, oh, is this true? Is that true? But I definitely think there's a lot of things that we don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a lot of things that we've been lied to about that we are like 100%. Like, I'm not trying to sound like you know, what do you think of people that
I'm trying to think.
Okay, right, you know people that have like bunkers in the house and like have like supplies for like the end of the world.
Oh my god, I watched a movie. I told you I watched the movie in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah,
it's the same. Should I tell you what it's about? It was weird, but it's about that. I don't care. Click off in it. Anyways, basically, this woman's driving away from her boyfriend or something. I think it was her boyfriend, husband, whatever. And she gets hit by a car, and she wakes up in this underground bunker. Captured by this guy, and this guy keeps telling her. There's another guy that's also captured, or he works for him or whatnot, and he keeps saying like, "Oh look, we're getting controlled by the Russians and whatnot. Like you can't go outside. There's like a chemical and stuff. Like you can't go outside. You have to stay in here with me." They stay in the bunker for like years, and then she escapes, right? The bunker, and like she made this whole like she escaped. She killed him. She killed the other guy. Got killed and whatnot. She escapes, goes outside. All this time she's been thinking there's some chemical gas thing. So she made this gas mask suit and whatever. Runs out, and like everything's cool. Everything's all right. And I'm thinking, all right, so this guy's chatting. The guy who kidnapped her is chatting. Next minute, you know, there's an alien just chilling. And the whole movie just switched. Like this guy who kidnapped her and took her down into this bunker was telling the truth. But this whole time, for the whole movie, you think he was lying. Yeah, he killed his daughter. He killed his...
I would have wanted to watch that.
Yeah.
Sounds good now.
Just watch it, innit? Just watch it. But anyways, like that his bunker that he had, this is the point, is very booky. People who have those who are like already sort of preparing for that and have that sort of bunker. If you watch the movie, you know the way the bunker was shit is booky, fam. I just don't. It doesn't feel right. I don't like it because our neighbors could have one. I don't think you're allowed to have it. Stuff you can't build. You can't build.
Let me give you an example. Sorry to cut you off there, Agaash. No, okay. Say you're chatting to a female, a potential companion, yeah? You know, things are good. Well, you guys have been boyfriend, girlfriend, 6 months, whatever, and then you go to the house and you see that. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm running away.
You're running away?
I mean, it depends. It's one of them ones where I'm not chatting to you, but if we're in a situation where there's like an apocalypse or something, I'll bail you.
Shout me in it.
Yeah. But until then, it's spooky. That's just
no, but like, yeah, actually having like an underground bunker, that's pretty weird. Yeah,
like you can see and then they just have like canned tins, like a whole room full of canned stuff. Like, you lost.
Yeah, what are you waiting for? I guess Corona though, during Corona times, having bare toilet paper and stuff would have come in handy.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's actually a period of time where in this country people want beef at the toilet paper.
Oh right, let's start. Like, the summer last, not even summer before that.
Like March time, March, April, last month. Oh yeah, I can get a trim. The trim start on my birthday, the 12th. That's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's a day after.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I need a trim.
So I started to add that. Yeah.
I think Kel's lucky. He's allowed to. He can cut his own hair in it.
Yeah, he's learning. Have you tried, Kel?
Yeah. Well, Mel, my brother does it for me. But like I do the bits I can see, and then he does the back, and I tell him what to do. Yeah, because I can't do the whole like do it yourself with the mirror. It's like really hard.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
I might just buzz it all off again. No, joking.
I saw that video on your private. That was the funniest thing. You just look like that. I was like, oh god, here we go. And then I shaved my head. What a weird time, man.
Oh, you did as well, didn't it?
I look like everyone said I look like a Malteser.
Are you gonna have your hair short again?
Honestly, I don't know. I liked, when because as you know, I don't know what it was like a couple months ago when I like got proper short like U2. Well, I say U2, yeah. I don't know. I liked it, but then I might try to keep it long and see how it looks in it. I don't know.
I'm cutting mine after my parents' birthdays. They wanted me to have it long for their birthday, and then as soon as that's done, what other conspiracies do you like think?
I don't know. I'm trying to, what's that? Wait, what's the I'm
trying to think one as well.
The DB Cooper one. Have you not heard about the DB Cooper one?
No, tell us.
You don't know about the DB Cooper?
Is that the hidden? Wait, I saw that's from Prison Break.
He's in Prison Break. He's the old guy in Prison Break, isn't it? That's DB Cooper. But it's like an actual.
Oh, so that's a real story.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, was it? I forgot, bro. I watched Prison Break when I was like year 9, man. Tell me what happened again.
Okay, so wait. Let me. I don't wanna tell the story wrong.
Say the wrong. Yeah.
So let me just get up like a.
Oh, is it the suspect died 3 weeks ago?
Huh?
Oh, it's quite recent.
So basically, it says that basically there was this guy, right, and he called himself Dan Cooper, and he used some money to buy a one-way ticket on a flight which was bound for Seattle, Washington, and then this guy was apparently he was a quiet man in his mid-40s. He was wearing a business suit with a black tie and a white shirt. He orders a bourbon. I don't know why I'm telling you all this detail on it. Basically, what happened, is that this guy, he got one of the stewardess, right, like one of the hostess on the flight, whatever, and he showed her like a glimpse of like a bomb, basically, and then he told her that like he'd write down what he wanted her to give him, basically, and he asked for 4 parachutes and $200,000, right?
Yeah.
So basically, when the flight actually landed in Seattle, the hijacker basically exchanged 36 of the passengers for the money and the parachutes as well. But he kept like some of the crew members because he actually wanted to go to Mexico City. So basically, like the people were safe, but he obviously kept the crew members just so like could actually get away. But then somewhere between Seattle and actually going to Mexico City, apparently around 8 o'clock, he basically jumped out the back of the plane with the money and the parachute. And the pilot, everything was safe, but then this guy like just disappeared off the face of the earth, basically, innit? So what the conspiracy theories are like, oh, where is this guy? And it's kind of like an unsolved mystery because there's people, it's like, because there's a picture of him, right? And people have seen, oh, I've seen this guy like in places, but no one knows if he's actually alive. Because think about it, you were jumping out of like a moving plane at that height with the parachute and money. Like realistically, what are the chances someone survives?
He has a parachute, right?
Yeah.
Without.
No, with the parachute. But realistically, come on, like I have a moving plane, like at however high feet
that speed,
in the sky. Yeah. Who's surviving and like off like completely like disappear the face of the earth. Realistically, who's surviving in it? And that's why in Prison Break, the reference is, I don't know if you remember, there's the old guy, and then like he's dug up the money somewhere, and then he tells Michael, "Oh, go here to get my money." That's the money. Oh. That's the money they look for in season 2. Yeah. That's the money they look for in season 2. Oh. So that's what the link is, and after he dies in the prison, but he's
Oh yeah.
So that's what.
Damn, that's real.
Listen, I don't know the part about doing our money, but yeah.
He's not alive. No chance.
100%. He definitely died. 100%. No way you would survive in that. Like as much, I don't care who you are, but like because you're just a random guy jumps on a plane and whatever, it's done.
On that speed, it's impossible. Yeah.
I feel like people that
go on.
No, you go.
No, I got. No. Man's gonna transition to something else we can talk about.
Okay. I just feel like people like that. I don't know what goes through your brain to like hijack a plane. I think that's like one of the worst things you could do because it's a collateral damage, isn't it? I feel like so. Yeah. I haven't really heard of many.
So wait, hold on. He hijacked the plane, right?
Yeah.
What happened to people on the plane?
Basically he said in exchange for the people, he would get the money and the parachutes, and then he'd go to Mexico. So the plane was going to go to Seattle. So at Seattle, they did like some exchange thing where like the passengers went and the crew stayed on with him, and then
okay.
Like no one got hurt or anything, so it's fine. But yeah.
How much money was it? Do you know?
200,000. Did I say?
I would have done it for more, man.
200,000.
Yeah, $200K. Yeah, $200K. But I guess at that time.
That time, money, yeah. When was it?
1971 in it. So yeah.
Oh,
what's that?
Okay,
it's a lot of money in it.
Okay. Talking about planes, what are your thoughts on the Malaysian Airlines thing? Flight.
They're all dead in their bro.
No, but we ain't found anything, right?
Yeah, but everyone's dead, man. Let's be honest, innit? I just feel like, I don't know. I haven't really heard it. Like, I feel like when that happened, everyone was just like, oh, like it was such a big shock. How old were we? We were like, we weren't that old, innit?
I was 14 or 15, I think.
14, something like that. Yeah, I remember it being, it was such a weird thing. I don't know. Because the black box, they found it in the sea, and it's a fisherman found it in the sea, right? The black box. They're like the remnants.
But no bodies, none of that was found, right?
Do you guys believe in ghosts? Yeah. Pretty standard question. I believe in like an extra, like an outside of our world presence. Like that's just.
I believe in.
I think
I believe in spirits.
External energies.
I believe in spirits and stuff. So yeah. I mean, I guess. Do you have any ghost stories?
Not personally, nah.
Me and Joe one time. I don't know if this was a ghost or we actually got chased, but like in Berkeley Fields, there's like a bit where you come back, where you run back, like it got like kind of late, right? It was like 8-9 o'clock. We're walking back, and we can just but we think someone's behind us. We look back, no one's there. We can still feel like a presence. Someone else is with us, sort of thing. So we dashed, and obviously there's no lights down that area. It's pitch black, and I think it was something. I think someone was there in it because that area is dodgy as well. But like, that's the closest thing to a ghost story that I have.
But people have like the maddest stories. Like people just, I feel like like, you know, the Ouija.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But
you know, 60 quid of Amazon. You know, 60 quid of Amazon.
I ain't doing that. The people that created that are the same people that created Monopoly. You know that? The Monopoly board.
Mm.
You know that?
I swear there's a conspiracy theory about Monopoly as well. Am I lying? I feel like there is.
Maybe. I think there's a conspiracy theory about
everything, yeah.
I mean, with ghosts, yeah, and spirits, it's 50-50. Like, sort of. So I believe in spirits.
Yeah.
It's I think it's more to do with your belief. Your religious belief and whatnot, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So
I don't know. I feel like you can still be like a religion that doesn't necessarily agree with that, but still believe in like an external.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What
about you, Kel?
I don't know. I feel like aliens are more realistic than ghosts. As outrageous
Oh
as
yeah,
that sounds.
for sure. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You think we're the only people? Nah.
Probably watching us just laughing at current events.
This is really serious, this episode. Is it just me? Like, the last one was bad.
It's turned serious.
Why is it turned serious?
I don't know. We can check. I don't know.
He's getting scared.
So serious.
We're talking about ghosts, like Malaysian Airlines, bro. Everything's gone.
Oh, that's true, actually.
I don't know. Siri just turned on as I say that. But yeah, I feel like we've all just come to like. But I was gonna ask a question, but I feel like I should stay away from it just because
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Do it.
What happens after you die in it? Like that. The question.
Again, it's to do with your belief. I think. Like
You think? I feel like you can't tell anyone. Obviously, you can't tell someone, "Oh, you're wrong," whatever. But
yeah. Everyone.
But I feel like there has to be something. You can't just like. There has to be something after this life. Like,
do you believe those people that say like when they died and they say, "Oh my God, I saw God and I saw, or I became something, or I saw this."
People are like, "Oh, you get a flashback." Or you know, after you die, you have like 7 minutes of brain activity. You know.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what happens. Like, do you just clock? Do you clock you're dead, or do you just like?
I want to have no. What I would want. If I get killed, I get 7 minutes. I want like a full rewind from day one.
Yeah,
to that minute, because that would be lit.
I want it to be like I want it to be like with your brain, how when you're dreaming, like 7 minutes of real life is like can be like ages in a dream. I wish you could actually do that. Yeah, because it would be actually because you actually do.
Or like you can. You're watching yourself in another body, sort of thing. You know that all those key moments that happen. Like you're just watching from a distance,
like a comps video.
Yeah.
With a good back.
Well, I saw a video today. As I was like in that whole like conspiracy rabbit hole thing, and this guy, some comedian, was on a live stream, and he took I can't remember the name of the drug. It's similar to like DMT, those kind of drugs that like take you on a trip, and he took it. And then he was out for 2 hours and on the stream. And then when he woke up, he was like, "Yo, what's going on? What's happening?" And he claims that he had a whole job, a family, and everything in his like hallucination, and that he would live that whole life for 6 months within the 2 hour span of him being unconscious. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Was he on DMT? Was he on?
Not DMT. It was like Al Masi or something. I can find it.
Oh my God! I would try that. I'm joking.
You're nuts.
I don't say drugs.
If I'm not listening, I don't do anything.
No, I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a weird.
That's lit.
I feel like time is such it's a weird one because like time is very, very relative, innit?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, and it's just like what's a minute is very quick. Like when you play Xbox with minutes like that, but when you're doing a bit of work or like you're sitting in silence for so long,
you just have to enjoy it. Whatever you're enjoying, it just the time goes quicker, innit?
If you could have one message to like younger Agaash, whatever, what would it be in terms of like just anything, or younger Kel? I don't know. I just feel like I'm talking about like in terms of like things.
What, just in terms of life, or is it in terms of like?
And in terms of just about you and like in the last like okay, let's not necessarily let's say the last year, like during this, let's say with lockdown stuff or whatever, like the start of it, because it's about time in it. I'm trying to like link it with that about how you spend your time, whatever. Do you think you did the correct things, and would you change anything, or would you like change anything?
All I'm gonna say is if I didn't have if we didn't have obviously Corona and pandemic and lockdown, it's terrible. Like I hate it. I like going outside and whatnot, but like it's made me start this.
I wouldn't be friends with Kel if it wasn't for
exactly. It made me experiment with my hair. I never went short hair before. I would never have done that. You know, like it made me do different things. I don't think I would have done anything differently.
It was actually a blessing in disguise, I think. Like a heavy blessing.
It made me learn more about myself in it. As cringe as that sounds, but I became more confident somehow.
Yeah, innit? It's weird. Made you learn a lot more about yourself than you thought you would have, innit? Why is it so? I feel like I've made this really like.
No, it's fine. It's a little deep,
quite deep spiritual pod.
Yeah, what about you?
Earth to life, bro.
To life.
Guys, I have another thing that like I kind of deeped recently. Yeah. Do you not think that we rely too much on scientists and people that know how to make different technology? Because there's an anime I've been watching, and I know it sounds stupid. I've been watching an anime, but like there's an apocalypse, and the guy who's restarting civilization is like a scientist that's really like clever. But if you think about it, if there was some sort of apocalypse, or like even like now there's like a pandemic, if we didn't have scientists, let's say like half the earth got wiped out, and there's like no scientists left, like we wouldn't know how to like think about your phone. You don't know how they make the phone. You know, like the basic, like, there's a battery, there's like a circuit board and stuff, but we don't know actually how to make like a lot of the that we use. Have you noticed that? Like even a light bulb, we just don't know how to make it. Like, what would we do in that situation? Yeah, just like most people in the world, like the majority of us don't know about like how this stuff is made. It's like we'd be screwed over if we didn't have scientists.
But then you're saying, okay, right? You're saying only those scientists and basically all the smart guys are dead, and we're just left.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's a specialist in like a different area.
Something, yeah.
Because I feel like, as in, with all of us, like there's something that we know.
We have so many books and stuff, bro. Like, you telling me that gets wiped out?
No. To be fair, Agaash, you're telling me what? So you're telling me you chuck me like a PhD.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, thesis
not you,
on like
but someone who's interested in that.
But even still, just reading a book is very different to like actually.
Or like take your guys' uni degree or something. Okay, fine. Say you chucked you like a PhD thesis at like highest level and be like, okay, explain this to me. You wouldn't be able to, even if you had an interest.
Oh no.
Wouldn't be able to.
What I'm trying to say is, are the people that are not wiped out, we would be theoretically, we'd be younger than the people that have been wiped out, right? Because we don't.
Yeah.
Right.
We have less knowledge, you know.
But they would all have a passion for something at that point, right? At some point, whatever passion they have, whatever thing that they're interested in, we then feed them their books, and then they can sort of help us out. Obviously, it'll take us a while, but we would somehow get away with it, unless you say all the books and materials and everything is gone. Where it's just us back in the day, that kind of stuff. If it's like that, then.
But I guess in a way, like you say that, but like if you think like you guys think of stuff that you're like a lot about, that stuff is quite heavily dependent on what Kel just said. Like the things that I'm like, I would say that I'm good at are like things that are dependent on other things. Like my knowledge isn't useful standing alone. Like it based off something else. Like me, like say I think I know a bit about football, but that's only because like people are playing football, whatever. Like I know a bit about FIFA. That's only because like Xbox works. That's only because like people, you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel like if Kel, in the sense that everything got wiped out, our knowledge just becomes barren, and we're just there. Like we wouldn't know what to do. I guess I get that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just kind of saying.
But how long is? So you're telling me? Then that means we're just going back to stage one in a primate thing, isn't
it? Yep. So think about how many millions of years it would take to get back to where we are now.
I don't think so. I feel like we humans adapt very quickly in it, so we'd be able to just think
and
about
we're
how
not smarter than what they were in it. What the primates were.
Our brains are
we'd have the concept. We'd know what the things are. We just don't know how to make it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I get that. Because someone has to learn in it, so why can't we?
You dodged the question, Kel. I want to go back to it. What did you learn in the last year?
In the last year, damn. think just like not relying on like other people to like just be happy and stuff. Like you can just do your own thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but be happy in your own company. I agree.
Yes.
What about you? What about you, Harish?
What did I learn? Self-love. Love yourself a bit. Because there's a lot of people in your life that are like will find any opportunity to like hit you down and kind of just like anything,
jealousy,
everything, bro. Like they'll do anything they can to like make themselves feel better at your expense. You just gotta learn like your love for yourself is not dependent on like, oh, Agaash telling me, oh, I look nice today, or like Kel saying, oh, Harish, I like your fitness. It should be like, oh, I like what I'm wearing because I think I look good. So therefore, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It's like about me. And I think that's a really important point. I think that's something I really learned. I don't think I would have learned that otherwise. It's just about looking after yourself as well. It's another thing, like eating well and stuff like that. It's very, very important. Like I don't think I really cared. I learned to care about myself. Basically.
That was a very deep episode. Damn, I was not expecting that.
I'm thinking now, my head's. I'm still thinking about things. You know, the ones when you think about, you talk about stuff, you're like, oh yeah, that's actually really true.
Like what?
You're woke now, isn't it?
Mate, I bought the Zoom Pro account. I gotta use like all the minutes, bro. Go on.
Yeah, but I just feel like I'm just trying to think about how different my life would have been, because I feel like another thing, with this whole lockdown thing, I disconnected with a lot of people, but I reconnected with people that I was losing in my life, and then people that I knew that I was growing apart from, but I couldn't do anything about it because I was so busy. But at the same time, I like managed to like, not that I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I cut off all the fake people from my life. I'm not trying to say anything cringe like that in it, but it's a thing of like understanding who's really there for you. And like, I feel like I connected with people that I actually like, and I know that I'm gonna see like being friends with them in the future, innit? And it's like, you see stuff like, it's mad that this lockdown stuff, I saw characters of people that I was like, and you would have never thought they were like that. But then when they're like locked in their house and they like got nothing better to do, you just see it and you see them do the maddest like.
It's that, and then like you said, the behavior thing. Like my friendship group was just cut. It's gone smaller. Like you say like you see how people behave during this whole pandemic. I had a bunch of people that I was not close with, I was friends with, but they were just messing about when there was lockdown, having parties for like 30, 40 people. It's stupid, isn't it? Why? You know? There's those type of things. And like I mean, I use my phone a lot less as well. My reply time is terrible. I don't reply to people. Like I'll post stuff on Snapchat, but I won't chat to people on Snapchat, you know? Same thing with Instagram, same thing with like those different apps. Like unless it's iMessage, which Kel doesn't have, so I'm sorry.
I think it's crazy as it sounds, the pandemic made you a bit like, mate, I'm not you, but as in all of us, I think, less technology dependent.
And
like
more independent.
About me, and like you think it'd be the other way around. You think like, oh, I'm more like glued to my screen, but not really. Like
I think it's a mix though. I think for some people they did become a lot more dependent on stuff like to be fair, we did at some point, we had to be playing Xbox every day.
Otherwise,
because if not, we would have gone. But we use it in a good way, because then it's not like we're playing on our own, so doing our own thing. We're not talking to other people. We're still talking to each other.
Well, it depends. Well, unless Kel was there.
Unless he goes mute.
Yeah.
But like,
here we go again.
People like we went like rewind into last week. What Kel said about how you either. What did you say, bro? Like people.
The boating thing,
what Boateng said. Well, how you either choose to play all day or you go and work on yourself, sort of thing. You know? It's that sort of thing. But
I feel like Xbox was an excuse just to like form friendships and like relationships and just like that's what it was, in it, if anything.
Never in my I would never know that you two would become friends, you know?
I never would have like even imagined. I knew Kel, of course I knew Kel, but it was never like, never thought I'd actually speak to Kel like every day. It's quite weird. It's crazy how like you know someone for a little bit of time, but just you talk to them every day and they become like a big part of your life. It's weird.
Like I still remember when he joined the party the first time. I was on Corey. I was on the building. It wasn't. I didn't find it that awkward.
It wasn't that bad.
At the start, it was quiet, bro. Like I was just sitting there like, oh my god.
Because what it was just like me and Kel, like, you know, this is the thing with friend, like when you introduce someone to mutual, like say I'm a friend, and I introduce two friends, the two friends will always bully me first, and that's how they like become friends. Like me and Kel just take the piss out of Agaash, and then that's how we became friends, isn't it? And then there's a point, and then it's like the first day that like I don't know, it was me or Kel make fun of each other, and then that's when the friendship forms.
Yeah. And we had our arguments and whatnot. We had many arguments.
Of course, but I feel like that's friendship, isn't it? Like if you don't argue, then you're not friends. Like that's what I think. Not argue, but if you don't like disagree and you're too scared to be like, oh yeah, Agaash, I think that's wrong, or Kel, yeah, nah, you're wrong.
What do we disagree with?
Oh, bloody, you supporting your football preference, mate. Your football team.
Yeah.
We lot had a mad argument about football one day, and I just kept seeing notifications on my phone. I was like, what the hell's going on?
No, but then there's the whole communicate. It was communication.
Yeah, literally.
It's not us, because we're both saying things that were valid. But obviously we're in the heat of the moment. I'm trying to say something, he's trying to say something, and we're not listening to each other. So that's what I kept saying, bro. Let's just jump on call and we can talk about it. And then we saw it was like a minute. It's 2 minutes. But yeah,
I feel like that's the Agaash always says this as well. But when you talk to people, it's all about like a face-to-face conversation is so different to text.
Exactly. Like, I hate it, bro. Like it's the whole like I can never go on like Tinder and all that kind of stuff. It's so much different to using to talk to people in person, isn't it? Like
actually, on the subject of Tinder, one other thing I learned over lockdown was how to be toxic.
I don't chat to girls.
Oh,
yeah. Agaash taught me in it. Agaash little lectures.
I just know different scenarios and how to sort of deal with it.
It's like a little, it's like a dictionary for how to chat to people, isn't it? Besides that.
But yeah, you're right. Different people act in different ways over text and in person, and
so I hate, honestly, those type of people like that's not the one.
Because you just talk to someone on a screen, it's not actually them, in it. And the way people say certain things is I will read it differently to the way they're trying to say it, you know?
It happens. I hate when that happens all the time, man. People say like stuff and you just read it one minute. It's like the tone, because delivery and like your tone of voice when you say things is so important.
Exactly.
Like it's a tone. And you obviously when you're in text, you read it as like an aggressive tone, but when you're saying it in like a way.
They're just saying it in a calm way, whereas you're screaming. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. Damn, that was
No. What time is it now?
Doesn't matter. I've got a Zoom Pro account, bro. Don't matter.
Is it unlimited? Is it unlimited?
Yeah, bro, unlimited. Man said, bro, I'm using every minute. I've got 30 hours a week. We can keep going. We're not going to keep going.
Only 30 hours a week?
Oh, yeah. No.
I mean, it doesn't need more than that.
It's 30 hours a month. It's not even a week. But it's a lot. That is a lot. Like, 30 hours is a lot. Before we go, we need to decide on what we're going to talk about next week. Now, I think what failed today was we just said Hollow Earth, you know? And it literally, bro, we spoke more about life and the pandemic than we did about Hollow Earth, yeah? So what I'm going to say is, I say, you know how we had conspiracies?
Yeah.
We spoke about it like that. As we do something similar to that, but not conspiracies.
Yeah. I say what we do is we all like bring one of this specific thing and we talk about it and be like, oh, this is it. What do you guys think? You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's what this is.
Should we do ghost stories next week?
I said, no, how old are you, bro?
Oh my god.
Nah. Oh.
I said ghost stories. I said ghost stories.
What else? What else?
Like,
you know what? We'll discuss it in person. I mean, over something. Let's not tell it. Let's not say it.
Yeah, that's not surprise. You know, next video.
Let's leave that. Let's leave that for them to guess. You know, I mean, if you want to give us suggestions, I'll leave the email at the end of the video, and you can.
Has anyone actually emailed you with it? I know I emailed you.
You have, and I think 2-3 other people did, but they were mostly hate emails about Trump. I was like, all right.
Oh really? Oh, send me that. I want to see that.
I've deleted it, but you should have. I swear I told you I got a hate. I got like a hate email. And then the recent video we got like these people commented like pornos. You see?
Was it?
Yeah, I deleted
it. I just saw his comment. I
deleted it quick. Is it? I think it's just like an automated comment thing where people these websites do, and I just deleted it. 2 comments in a minute. What's up, man? And I'm like, oh, I deleted it quick. That's not. I can't let on my up. I see that you done.
I thought also, just for anyone that's not Tamil, Amma means mum and Abba means dad, and we reference like quite a lot. We say Amma Abba, and this is natural. Kel's saying Anna now. Well, that's older.
I saw him bare Tamil.
Yeah. Honestly,
two Tamils.
You know, you need an outro and an intro, Agaash, for your video.
Or like
hey, what's up, this Jake? Like,
I ain't doing that. All I can say at the end is like, be safe, guys.
Oh,
Stay safe. Make sure everyone takes the vaccine. Act responsibly. Still in lockdown. Don't go outside and about now. Don't mess it up. And I'm gonna bleep that. Okay.
That's outrageous.
Remember to bleep that. Listen. Yeah, just take care of yourself. Please like, subscribe, follow, give me reviews on Apple and Spotify and whatnot.
Go on, name all the platforms. Go on, name all the platforms.
Right, so right now we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Google Podcasts. Oh my God. And that's it. I'm trying to get to Deezer, but Deezer are a bit techie.
Yeah, Deezer is the one that the fellas always talk about. They're like, oh, everyone's on Deezer.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. I'm trying, but if you have any suggestions, give me a little message, a DM the podcast channel. I'm gonna start tagging these lot as well.
Follow us as well.
Yeah.
Have you got the thumbnail as well, by the way? Or not yet? We get it after.
No, I did. So last time I was gonna do Kel was doing that. I was like, I mean, I'm not doing that, but like, it's whenever we're smiling, I just screenshot it on my laptop, so it's not ideal. It's just so much easier than doing it in person.
Yeah, but I want to do it, but I want it like I had
it's very in person. It's so much better.
My brain, I had this thing. I was like, if us three like sitting like around the thing, I was pretty cool in my head, but I was like, I want to do that, but I don't know when we can do that. But yeah,
we can do a mukbang.
We can do a mukbang over Zoom. We can't do that.
But we should all eat the same thing, like a KFC, like some sort of thing, and we all eat the same one, and then we can talk about.
That's better in person, isn't it? That's better in person.
Oh my God, we should do a mukbang of like eating soda curry. That'd be so good, like just with our hands.
Mutton rolls, my first taste. We need that.
Oh my God, Agaash, we need to make like a bit, not really like a trying thing, trying to make Kel we need to give Kel lots of like Tamil food and just make him eat it.
You know what we could do? We could do a tier list video next week.
What video?
Do it. A tier list.
List.
But like obviously I wouldn't be able to share, like I could share my screen and whatnot, but I could do that. But like we can just say what's good and what's not good sort of thing. We can just rank.
You can just read it out loud and then you can
like you can just read it out loud. You could do that as well.
Yeah, you could usually be something like a bit unique about the podcast. The podcast.
What someone did say to me was talk about like what's that? What's that thing called? You know when Harish, you may watch, Millie Minter and Randolph's podcast.
Yeah, What's Good podcast, yeah.
What did they do at the start?
The light on, light off thing.
Yeah, but what is that? What's
Let's call it What's Good.
No. What's the I know,
so,
but like
they comment like 10 things and then they're like.
Yeah, but what type of comments are they? Like they're called someone messaged me saying you should do this, and I was like, okay. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Wait, I'm gonna try and get this.
Yeah. Wait.
Unpopular opinions. You could do that. Like how American music is better than UK music. I have that. Obviously,
American
I don't know
trap
about music. I listen to Tamil music, so I'm not gonna comment on that. We could talk about that. We could talk about their stuff. United by Little.
There's a lot of scope. There's a lot of scope of things. This is about like getting.
We could do a Q&A as well. At some point,
we get like one question from like
from myself. I'll question myself.
We ain't got
that platform.
He'll put like user 6145 and it'll just be him like on a burner account messaging question.
I don't know if I should like talk about people, like say people's names on this, because I don't know if
I'll bleep it. Say it.
Yeah.
No. Say it. I'll bleep it. I will bleep it. I will bleep it. Because it's on me as well, so I will bleep it. Don't worry. Say it.
Yeah, I'm just saying as in like for future reference. If I just like, this person be like, this fat, like whatever, and then start.
Okay.
But like, I'm trying to say like that.
Nah, don't worry. I'll bleep it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah, lads, it was a pleasure. Yeah, I got a lot off my chest today. I felt like we've started to establish our friendship even further now. We're talking about a lot more
grow
stuff.
And develop as people. Yeah.
I think this episode has actually gone to an hour now.
I don't want to actually watch this for an hour. Respect.
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I think last week was quite a nice time. I think we need to stick to 40 minutes, 40 to 50 minutes.
Yeah,
between that sort of time.
because we talked about like 7 million different things today. That's it.
Yeah,
A bit more of a.
this is just a little mess.
So what are you gonna tell the video? What?
No. The Earth is flat.
And they click on
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna clickbait him. I don't care.
About 5 minutes of Kel explaining some random guy.
What was the guy's name, Kel? I have his name. Edmund Haley.
Isn't it Richard Byrd? Byrd.
Well, once again, you know, I don't know.
Haley.
Who's Edmund Haley?
Edmund Haley was the guy. He's boys with Isaac and that. Isaac Newton.
Oh, that's the OGs back in the day that thought that the Earth was hollow. Yeah, so mine was just one story about that was more recent.
Okay.
But yours is the originals, yeah.
See, now we've literally we started about Earth, we've gone round in a circle, just finished about Earth, and like again, a little Earth is round.
No, we've gone from one end to the other.
No. We've gone in a circle. We've gone in a circle.
Wait, so you didn't flat. So they think you just go like that, but then how do you come back? You have to like go back the way you came from.
Yeah, you just drive off the edge. They used to think they were throwing people off the edge of the Earth, and they probably just went into the river and they were like, "Yep, that's definitely true."
How do you think the Earth is flat, man? I can't believe it. I swear it's mostly Americans as well. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, 100%. It's always the
The
Americans.
education system is dusted, you know. They're actually finished.
They know nothing about geography. Like they think Africa's a country. Those kind of. It's why it's those ones.
It is, I swear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Australia a country or continent?
Australasia is a continent.
No, Australasia. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, you try.
Yeah. Yeah. Respect. All right. Anyways, let's end it then. Man. Come on, I need to edit this video. It's gonna take me a while. I will catch you lot next week. I know Will wants to. Yeah. I know Will wants to record as well, so I need to figure that out as well. But I will definitely get
multiple sessions a week. Look at you.
I might have a new person on the podcast as well very soon. We'll see how that works out. Obviously, his sleeping pattern is a mess.
Yeah.
But we'll figure something out. But then same time next week. But it'll be a lot more coordinated next week. It won't go from flat Earth to missing planes to life and all of that. You know, it'll be.
That's the beauty of the podcast, though.
It'll go around in a nice circle next week. Don't worry about that, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
take care of yourself.
Really worried, yeah.
Subscribe, give me a like, give me a review. Thank you. That's it, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Anything? Anyone want to say anything? Get off their chest now?
But I think I got a lot off my chest today, and it's okay.
Same. We got a bit deep today.
All
right, cool. See ya. How do I stop this recording again?
Oh, he just left. Oh.
Okay, say no. Trying to end it.
He's gone back onto FIFA, bro. He's back on FIFA. I guarantee you. I'm gonna go on the app right now.
So quick. You're like, I'm still trying to end the video. All right, in a bit, bro.
Oh, safe.